What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Wildcard Wednesdays. In the last video I talked about why I like slings, why they're awesome, but in today's video we're going to talk about making slings. Now slings are really simple. We're going to be making two different slings here, and the drink I'm having today is Beatbox. It's not beer, it's pretty good. It's 11% alcohol in a pint box. I like them. A little sweet though. I'm not really a fan of super sweet shit. But that's something I'll let go, because I like it because it's strong. But onto the slings. You can start with duct tape, any kind of cord, and scissors to cut the cord. First we're going to make a regular sling, but once we're done doing that, I'm going to show you how to make a staff sling. So making slings is pretty fucking simple. All you need to do is take your duct tape. You can use any kind of duct tape. I got a patterned one because it kind of matches like the cord. This one got like a fake burlap design. Now I find that the longer you make the pouch, the better off you are. Because like the way we're going to attach the pouch is with like a noose knot. And that'll attach it to the string. And you can kind of fine tune like how big the pouch will be with like the knot. So first I'm going to lay out these two pieces. I don't know if you can really see it. I could actually tilt that camera down a little bit so you get a better view. But you'll see that I got this duct tape lying flat. So we're going to make another strip that's like pretty much the same length as that. We're going to lie it down upside down just like that. And that way we have a good base for our pouch. Now you can make like the pouches more cup shaped. You can make them more flat. I find the more flat ones tend to be better because, like, if they're, like, too cupped, it will literally, like, catch, like, the thing you're trying to throw, and that's, like, really annoying. Then we're going to do, like, this middle piece of tape. This one's not going to be quite as long because this is going to be, like, the back for, like, behind your rock or whatever you're throwing with the sling. We're just going to put that right there. It doesn't really matter if the stuff gets wrinkled because, like, you're literally just throwing fucking rocks with it. It's not like some kind of art project. Then we're going to put like some more ones. These ones are going to just cover up the tape over there and kind of support the sides because the sides will fray. So if you do like more supports on the side, the better off you are. Now you can make slings out of a whole bunch of different things. The traditional way is like leather or even like supporting like the fucking holder part with like just like a fabric loop. But I find duct tape to be like the easiest way, and that's why I like it because it's so simple. You can literally make these anywhere you want. As long as you have duct tape and string, you're good to go. And that's why slings are really cool. You can like literally make them out of just shit lying around. You don't have to even buy materials. So we're going to reinforce this pouch. I'm going to put tape on each side. That's going to cover up that. And that also adds more stability to where we're going to put our knot later. Then I'm also going to cover up those other corner spots that are also exposed tape. So we're just going to put more in each corner. These ones you can actually rip. And if you fold like one side onto the other, so I'll like fold this one down, then we'll fold that flap down. That actually makes a smoother corner. We're just going to do that to every single corner. And then once I'm going to be done doing this, we're going to actually put one more tape alongside like the back part. That way it's going to like reinforce like the whole underside. Because honestly, I feel like the more tape you have along this part, it's less likely to rip right where like you don't want it to. Just going to put that right in the middle. And now we're ready to do the string. Honestly, you can make the string as long or as short as you want. I like it to be decently long. This size, I think, is going to be pretty good. I'm just going to make both of the ropes the same length. Doesn't have to be exact, because honestly, when you're throwing this, you're going to be like pinching the other string. Like, there's going to be one that's going to be like a loop. You'll wear it like a ring on your middle finger on your right hand. Or if you're right-handed or lefty, doesn't really fucking matter. But as long as, like, the one that's, like, for the ring finger is a little bit, like, shorter, you're good. Because you need to have, like, enough shit so that it, like, balances. So that the thing you're throwing is going to be, like, balanced. So this one's slightly shorter, so I'm going to use that for our ring one. So we're going to make some knots now. So basically, the first one we're going to do is we're going to do, like, a noose knot. You can look it up. I don't know if you can really see too well, but you just do a loop there, wrap it around, pop it through the lower guy, tighten it up. Now you have a self-tightening knot, and then I try to get it as balanced as possible, so fold it in the middle, flip this guy on here, make it tight. Then we're going to reinforce that with duct tape. Just wrap duct tape around where the knot is. Doesn't have to be perfect, just tape the shit up. And we're looking good. So that's what it should look like. Reinforced with tape on all sides. And then on this side, we're going to make a non-tightening loop knot. So this one won't be a noose knot. We're going to tie like a knot there. You got the string here. We're going to like wrap them around up here a couple times. And pop them through there. Then we just need to fine tune the side so that it's like not like too loose. Because if it's too loose, that'll like suck. But not too tight, because that also sucks. So this is like a good size here. It's not too loose, not too tight. So side one is done. This doesn't really matter. We could trim it shorter if it gets annoying, but we'll just leave it for now because that ain't that important. So now we're going to do another noose knot with the other string. You can even adjust the length with the noose knots. Like, let's say you made one rope a little too long. Or let's say you don't have fucking scissors and you're, like, making it out of scrap fucking shit. You could literally just, like, adjust the noose knot so that one's a little shorter or longer. And it balances out that way. I'm going to do the pinch again. More or less the pouch is going to be the same for each one. Like, the regular Slings pouch is going to be the same as when we're going to be making that staff Slings pouch. But ultimately, how we attach it is going to be different. Because, like, this one doesn't have to be attached to anything. But the staff sling, we're going to have to do a noose knot to the base. And the other side is going to be a loop knot. But that one's going to be, instead of for gripping your finger, that side's going to be, like, catapulting off. Which is the entire way the whole staff sling works. Alright, and then this side, this one's just loose, but we're going to tie a knot because the fiber's always frayed, and this will actually make it looser. And that's perfect, because that way it's like not going to be weird. Alright, so we're looking good there. So now I like to check to see if the length is correct. So we're just going to pop our finger in there. I'm going to check this side, and we're good. This is basically what you want to do to test. If you can balance your finger in the middle of the pouch and you still have string to go, you're looking great. And this thing is getting annoying, so I'm going to chop that down a little bit. We don't want to make it too short because it will slide through the knot otherwise. So that's good. We still got some wiggle room. Regular sling is complete. Next week, we're going to be fucking shooting random ammo at like a target. So we're going to be using this sling and the staff sling. So let's show you guys the staff sling. So we got a staff. The ones I made in the past, what I did, I literally taped like some driveway stakes together And that worked pretty fucking good. But this time we're doing something different. This one is like a shovel handle or some kind of fucking handle. I don't remember what it was. Might say hoe handle. So basically, this thing already has like a taper up here, which I think is going to be great for when we're like fucking launching the edge off. And then we're going to like duct tape the noose knot here so that the base string doesn't go flying off. So let's get to making the staff sling now. Could start the pouch exactly the same, except staff slings, we're going to make the pouch way fucking bigger. Which is what's great about staff slings. Staff slings could fucking throw gigantic things. And that's what their kind of purpose is. So I made this like really long, which is going to be great. So we're going to make another one that's also really long. And you know what? We might even go free wide. I've never done that before, but let's fucking find out. It might be great, it might be shit, but there's only one way to find out, and that's by doing it. So I'm going to actually take 3 fucking pieces of tape that are about this long, and we're going to make a massive pouch. And we'll find out next week if this thing's better than the other staff thing I made. I think it's going to be pretty good, because the whole point of these staff slings is that they throw giant projectiles. And the bigger the fucking pouch, the better off you are. And this one's the fucking duct tape beater. And it doesn't matter, because if I run out of this shit, I got regular duct tape. Alright, so we're going to fold that guy under. Although he's pretty close to the edge, so we're actually going to reinforce that. Staff slings, I feel like you're better off doing as much reinforcement as possible, because if you're going to throw larger projectiles with them, those things are more likely to like fuck up like the whole pouch part. We're going to do some backside reinforcement. I'm going to do like an X, because it is a massive fucking pouch. So we actually are running out of this duct tape. So what we're going to do, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab some more duct tape, because I have like a shitload of this stuff. It's not going to have the same pattern, but it doesn't really matter. Because remember, we're just doing this shit to see what it's going to be like. Give me 1 sec. Alright, so we got the regular duct tape. So we're going to finish the job with this. It's not going to be the prettiest thing, but that doesn't really matter. One nice thing about this regular duct tape is you can literally buy this shit in bulk. Like, I get this stuff on Amazon, and it's way cheaper than, like, that pattern duct tape. It's like, if you're not really caring about how the shit looks, you really save a lot of money. Like, you get, like, a free pack of this shit for, like, 18 bucks on Amazon. At least at the current time in fucking 2024. But, seriously, if you want duct tape, going online is the way to go. Because, like, this other shit I bought at, like, a craft store, and it was like fucking $5 a roll. This side's kind of messy, so all we need to do is really just cover up the back. That way we don't have like any sticky shit sticking out. Alright, so this pouch is done. Obviously it's significantly bigger than the regular sling. So now we're going to get our fucking strands out. So staff slings, we want to make it like shorter than the regular sling. So we're still going to do like our regular noose knot for our pouch. But what we're going to do is when we get to putting it on the staff, we're not going to care about like making it long or anything. We want to make it short. Because the whole thing with the staff sling is it's basically a human catapult. You're fucking launching this fucking rock, literally using the staff, and your arms like gravity throwing the fucking catapult. I like them. They're pretty fucking fun. Although honestly, regular slings I feel like are also great, because regular slings, you don't need to have like the giant fucking staff around. You could literally carry that shit in your pocket. They're so small they could fit literally in a fucking envelope. They are so fucking small. I'm actually going to put a little more on there. That way, it's going to be pretty fucking sturdy. Anytime you launch on like a heavier projectile, like a staff sling, I feel like the sturdier, the better. Alright, so we got that side done. So I'm not going to make this all that long. I want to make it on the shorter side. So we're going to probably end that around here. Alright, we're going to get this staff. I'm going to make this pretty short. That should be good right there. So I'm going to put this down. Put it right about there. String's a little long, but that's actually going to come in our advantage, because the more stuff we have like fucking reinforced on here, the better off we're going to be. So I'm going to fucking tape all the strings down over here, and that's going to like prevent this thing from sliding around. That's going to give us like less upkeep that we need to worry about. It's also going to reinforce the wood, because if you think about it, wood likes to split. In my previous staff slings I made with like fucking fiberglass driveway sticks, and fiberglass doesn't like to split. So by putting this near the top, which is where it would be most likely to split from like any kind of fucking pressure, that is going to reinforce it. I might also put duct tape in the middle, because if you think about it, when wood splits, it's going to like split right in the middle. It's going to go. And if you're launching like a heavy fucking projectile, I could see that happening easily. So I don't think I'm going to have to reinforce like the lower part of that. So we're going to go on to the next fucking knot. So this one we're going to do the same noose knot to attach it. But for the upper part, what we're going to do is we're going to do like one of those non-self-tightening knots like I did for the regular sling. But that's going to go on the top, and we're going to make that so that it catapults off. You'll see. Alright, so we got that. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of wing it. So what we're going to do, we're going to find out where the middle of the pouch is. Probably right about there. So you can see it's got nice tension. So I'm going to cut it so we have enough room for like the knot. can always fine tune it later. We're going to do the same exact knot that we did for the finger on the regular sling. We're going to do this. Pop it through there. And this time, instead of fine tune it to my finger, I'm going to fine tune it to the pole. So we just got to keep adjusting it so it's nice and snug. Not too snug though, because if it's too snug, then it's literally going to stick to the pole, and we don't want that to happen. Sometimes those knots are a little annoying, I'm not going to lie. But then again, I did just learn them recently to make this, so that could be why they're kind of annoying to me. Alright, that's getting pretty good. So what we're going to do, we're going to tighten that a little bit more. We should be looking good. And this thing's being stubborn with me, but ultimately you just got to make it so that it's snug enough, but it doesn't go fucking flying off. I'm thinking that's going to be pretty good. Yeah, that's good right there. So basically, that's all you need. You can put your projectile in here, and you're good to go. So that's going to wrap up today's Wildcard Wednesday. That's how you make a staff sling. That's how you make a regular sling. And stay tuned for next week Wildcard Wednesdays, because next week we're going to be shooting all sorts of different projectiles. We're going to do rocks, which are the traditional projectile slings. We're going to do some homemade clay bullets. They're going to be fucking store-bought Play-Doh. And we're even going to fucking do homemade Play-Doh, because that shit's way cheaper. And we're going to see, like, if that's a good alternative to, like, buying Play-Doh or rocks to fucking launch as ammo. And we're even going to have some surprise ammo. So, hey, stay tuned for next week's Wildcard Wednesdays. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because next week we're going to be back for more crazy random shit.